Having Asperger's and being bullied kind of sort of go like peanut butter and jelly. Because when you're socially awkward, when you're different than the rest of the world and people don't comprehend or understand you, they seem to make fun of what they don't understand. And it's common practice, unfortunately, even in today's times. And I went to school over 30 years ago. I graduated 20 years ago, but started school over 30 years ago. And my whole entire time in the almost K through 12, I I got bullied as far back as I can remember to elementary, not elementary, but preschool. When I was like 3 years old, when I was a toddler. And I can remember flushing down a pack of toilet paper down the toilet because I was kind of a destructive kid. And I liked to kind of destroy things when I was a kid, which is a bad sign, by the way. And I got spanked by my preschool teacher. And I didn't understand why she did it, but now looking back, I know why she did it. And the getting bullied with in kindergarten was my main beginnings of being antisocial because of my behavior and my fear of my fear of my fear of others. I mean, always being at home and being around others for the first time, other than my mother and my grandmother when I was a kid, made me feel nervous around others, basically, so to speak. And basically, I was a bad kid for the most part, and I did things to get attention. I did negative attention seeking. A lot of people with Asperger's, they'll do things to get laughed at and not realize that the people are not laughing with them, but at them. And I failed to comprehend that all through my years, even in early beginnings of college, the same shit happened too. And I thought I did it because I thought people would like me more, not because of anything else. I seriously did think that people would like me more, and they laughed at me because they liked me. And I thought I was giving them joy and making them happy. But the truth was I was putting myself out there in a way that I shouldn't have. In high school, I got into trouble because I said that I had jokingly said I wiped semen on a girl's dress, which I didn't do. I said I did it because the guys were laughing, and I didn't know why they were laughing, but I got reported and I got in big trouble. I almost got expelled from school from doing that, so don't ever joke like that. That's the advice I'm going to give you right now. Because if you do, you're going to get into some deep shit. People won't like you. You'll be looked at as a predator, as a depraved person, and nobody will respect you. People will talk badly behind you. It will ruin your life, basically, like it ruined mine for the most part. I had no girlfriends in high school. I was a virgin all through high school. I got made fun of by the football jocks. I wanted to literally murder them. That's how much I got made fun of. I hated them. And at home, my life wasn't good. My mom, who had her mental health issues, would always be on my case. And it wasn't easy. She didn't understand that, that school wasn't easy for me and that I'm different than everybody else. And I should have had someone to counsel me and tell me the things I'm telling you guys now. There was nobody out there to really listen to me. I mean, I had a guidance counselor and a counselor that I was seeing, but he treated me like a little kid. He didn't really hear me out, even though I was in so much turmoil and chaos and in so much pain. He didn't understand me. We would just talk about things I was obsessed with. I was obsessed with the Doors, the band, obsessed with height, tall, short, shoe size, things like that. And I don't even know why I was obsessed with that, but I was. It was like a tick in me, and I couldn't control it. It was really, really bad. It was really dysfunctional. It was real chaos. And I shouldn't have been obsessed with that stuff. I don't know why I was. It drove my mom crazy. It drove a lot of people crazy, honestly. People hated me. I was told in class I can only ask 2 questions, and I asked too many questions. And it made my depression worse. 'Cause, people don't realize autism and Asperger's is debilitating. It takes a toll on a person emotionally, mentally, physically. You're different from the rest of the world, and the rest of the world doesn't view you as an equal. They treat you as less, and that's just the way it's always been. It's been that way from the dawn of time. I mean, maybe this generation's a little bit different, I don't know, but my generation and my time was different. I come from a different time than you guys do, because you guys are younger than me. But my time was horrible. There's a lot of things I wish I could change. I used to ride a yellow bus. There were all kinds of kids with behavior problems. I was with about 100 other kids who had mental disorders, bipolar, schizophrenia, anger issues. I had anger issues, I still do. Autism. And not every kid with autism is the same either. Every kid with Asperger's is different. I'm going to tell you this right now. There's a similarity, but everyone's unique and different. For example, I don't necessarily get along with other people that have Asperger's. My best friend had it, and me and him are polar opposites. Our beliefs, everything that we're into, we're complete opposites. We were very close. We were like brothers. But I don't talk to this guy anymore because this guy's got the mind of a child, and his mom controls his whole life. And he doesn't have any say in anything. Basically does everything his mother tells him. He's a pawn. And that's what I had refused to be. I was basically on my way to becoming that way until my mom had a stroke. I was stuck where I was. I was drinking every day to kill the pain because I was in so much pain emotionally. I mean, living with a parent that's got a mental illness fucks you up. I already had a mental illness. Why do I got to deal with somebody who's got a mental illness? That is why personally, if I ever had children, I honestly hope to God there's nothing wrong with them mentally or emotionally, because I'm already fucked up as is. I don't want to bring another fucked up life into this world that's got to suffer like I did. I don't want anyone to suffer like I did, because I've suffered a lot. You may not see it, but if you lived my life, you would know that I've been through fucking hell on earth. And to this day, I'm still going through hell every day. I get nightmares about my past. So this one time I was riding the yellow bus on my way to school in the 2nd grade. And a group of older kids that were on the bus who were also special needs kids, but they were bullies. They weren't special needs in the way you're thinking that they were like physically disabled or anything. They were all behavior. They were just bad fucking kids. Like I said, bad to the max. They used to get into fights. They'd break things. They'd fight with other students. That's why they got kicked out of regular school, because they're just bad kids. A lot of them were like bipolar and uncontrolled, or they came from fucking dysfunctional households like I did, so they were fucked up, damaged goods. And they would mix those kids up with the really disabled kids that had like Down syndrome or regular autism. When I say regular autism, I mean those who are completely autistic, who can't function. Not like me, not like you guys, but those who have autism that are completely disabled. Because autism is a varying stage. There's many stages. Like Bill Gates, he's got Asperger's. Robin Williams has Asperger's. Quite a few other celebrities. Keanu Reeves has Asperger's. Anyways, they would put these kids in that same class, in the day class, and they would get made fun of by the other kids. And it was a fucking nightmare. They would bully the hell out of these kids. And it was fucked up. I tried my best to stand up for those other disabled kids, but I failed. The teachers would basically put the other kids in timeout and suspension, which didn't really work. It just made them do more of the bad things. This was in the early 1990s, so 30 years ago. It was a different world back then, but I tell you, the food, I remember it like yesterday. I can even taste it. They used to give us these cheese zombies, these stuffed breads that had cheese inside that was melted. It was fucking delicious. Fucking orgasmic. It was so good. I could eat like 10 of them. I wish they'd still make them, but they don't anymore. And the cheese pizza was killer. It was that kids' cuisine pizza with the mac and cheese and the corn. I mean, school food used to be good. Today's school food fucking sucks. I'm so fucking glad I didn't go to school or grow up in this generation that you guys are growing up in. Shit. I can see why the world's going to shit. But anyways, behavior-wise, I mean, there were things I could have done differently, that I should have done differently, that I didn't do differently, which landed me to where I've got today. And I mean, I try not to let my past haunt me, but I have these memories at times that come in and out. And it's really rough. And this is the legacy I leave behind to you guys. Because someday I'm going to be dead. I'm not going to be here. I mean, I don't know. I could die tomorrow. Or you could die tomorrow. There's no telling how long we have left on this earth. Every day could be our last. So I say enjoy every single moment and savor it. Try not to make enemies if you can. I mean, not everybody's going to like you, and you can't make everybody like you. But at the same time, do your best. But as far as school, the most fun part I can remember were the field trips, the food, and there were some teachers that I liked that I enjoyed actually conversing with and interacting with. In the beginning of high school, I had this teacher. His name was Corey Costanza. He was a really nice guy. He was 31 years old or 32. He was younger than what I am now. And he liked the Beatles, he liked the Doors. He was a musician. He had just become a teacher, full-fledged teacher. And he went to school at UC Davis and got his teaching credential. He was an excellent teacher. I mean, I did some things that were fucked up to him that I regret that I did. But, you know, again, I was in high school, I was stupid. You know, kids do stupid things. But he was a really nice guy. And this guy's on Facebook. He's now in his late 50s because it's been over 20 years. But he's a really nice guy. And he was telling me about his life story when he was a kid and how it was. You know, every generation, you know, has its bullies. And as far as bullying goes, you know, people want to stop it and put a stop to it, but bullying has been around since the dawn of time, even going back to the Bible. There have always been bullies. It's kind of a gel that makes the world go around, an evil gel, so to speak. And there's really no getting rid of it and no combating it. You can only work on yourself and try to be a better person and not join the villains and the bad guys. But there's always going to be villains and chaos and turmoil in the world. That's just the way it is. That's just how it is. I mean, there's nothing that you can do or I can do or anybody else can do or the government can do to put a stop to it. I don't even know why they talk about those stop bullying campaign ads. It's a joke. I mean, they didn't talk about that when I was a kid. They talk about that now. But now the difference is the bullying is all online. Whereas back in my day, it was in your face. Now people spread rumors on Facebook and social media. And people take that shit seriously. I mean, I don't take it seriously. It's social media. Big fucking deal. Facebook. Messenger. We had AOL back in the day. Yeah, we used to talk shit to people. Yeah. MySpace. Tagged. Meet Me. Scout. All those websites. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is in the end. You know, you just got to work on being more productive and being a better person. Treat your peers. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Do unto others as you want done unto you. It's a simple concept. And, you know, there are times I get angry, and I've been a bully myself, so I'm equally as guilty. You got to live both sides of the fence to get somewhere in life, you know. I mean, I bullied my ex-girlfriend, too, because she wasn't giving me what I wanted. Was I right about it? No. I should have treated her better, because I'd still be with her today if I treated her better. But look where I'm at. I'm single, goddamn near 40 years old, a couple more years to go. In my late 30s here, still single, no kids, never married, and I'm probably likely never to have all that. And I just feel that, you know, people will never really truly understand me. I understand myself. I need somebody to understand me as much as I can understand them. And communication is the key. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of barriers. There's going to be all kinds of things that stand in your way, whether it be parents, whether it be teachers, whether it be other bullies or other people in the neighborhood. You know, that's just what it is, you know. Yeah, I'll tell you guys some more stories when I can think of some more of what I've been through. But I think that's all for now.